Good afternoon, my choppers and choppettes. We got something special to do. I'm proudly presenting a Birdhouse Brawl interview. If y'all like fighting games, stay tuned because we got fighting games for you. Let's go, let's get into it, and let's have some damn fun today. Woo!
So, number 3, Capcom versus Capcom.
What? Why? What?
There's something about the flow of that game and the buttons, like we just have to
come in.
I mean,
you guys might want to come in. I was like, okay, I'll go in there.
Characters that I kind of knew but didn't know and got to learn.
So I've been good for over a month.
Was it more
Am I allowed to do?
that you like the fighting
Why
style?
am I like being?
I think it was just how
I have Acid and I have Wii. Which one do you want?
Neither.
And the fact that there was a lot
That's the
of
rules for my. That's the only opportunity to know you can put on
So basically, you mimic the character.
That is not
and found
mine.
yourself in one of
So
the
I am not
characters.
answering.
A couple of the characters and bond you with them.
Exactly.
And brought you more to the game.
Yeah,
And it's just a simple fighting.
a character that I've always known.
What characters?
Ryu from Street Fighter.
Okay.
So he was like,
Who is it? Who is it?
okay, here's my conflict. And then I found Bane, which was Tekken Man Blade. I had never heard of him before. It's from like an anime.
Don't you just love that when you find a random ass character and you fucking see both of them and you're like, damn, this motherfucker's gagging right now. Do you enjoy a fighting game that has a more array of fighters? Do you like multiple choices?
So honestly, I like both. Like I like the one-on-one. I like the 2v2s. I seem to just enjoy the team games a little more for some reason. And like with CVS, like it's not a team game truly. Like you don't have assists. It's just 3 one-on-ones.
Is that more of a tag out?
No.
So
CVS is just like you get one character, you get the second character, you get the third character.
Okay,
That's it.
like a typical Capcom versus Marvel.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think it's just something with like, again, like the customization that you can do with the groove systems, the characters, all the different abilities within the grooves, like the ratios. You get one character, you get the second character, you get the third character.
Okay.
That's it.
Like a typical Capcom versus Marvel.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think it's just something with like, again, like the customization that you can do with the groove systems, the characters, all the different abilities within the grooves, like the ratios.
I don't care.
Alright, so we covered your first one.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna blaze into the second one.
Yeah.
For your second one, what's the top second fighting game that you got locked in?
Capcom versus SNK 2.
SNK 2. Why is this so special to you?
It's the combination of the character roster, the customizations that you can do with the characters, with the groove system, the abilities within each groove, like the fact that you get 2 to 3 characters
Per setting?
per match. Like technically anywhere from 1 to 3.
So do you like because you can tag them in? Do you like because it's a straight roster of 3?
It's a straight roster. It's not. There's no tagging. There's no assists. It's just 1, 2, 3.
Like your standard tag in Tekken?
I wouldn't say tagging.
Okay.
It's truly like it's almost like Pokemon, where it's just you send out the first one, they fight until one of them gets knocked out.
Okay.
Then the next one comes in until they're knocked out.
And
then
would
the
you
third.
say that's your standard? Like you like that combination of once that person's done, you can switch out, or you're more of a fan of when I have Half-Life, I can switch my other character out?
It's weird because I like that I have multiple characters to use, but it also incorporates that one-on-one aspect where it's only one at a time. You don't have to worry about assists coming.
Or another person's lifestyle or their hit points.
Exactly. It's
me versus
one.
you.
It's just my first versus your first. That's it.
Would you say that's more of your like forte? You like the one-on-one?
I don't know if I have like a true preference between like one-on-one or teams. I think it's just coincidence that these first 2 choices are team-based,
Okay.
you know?
So now that it's team based, in that second game, what is your favorite characters to roll with that game?
Honestly,
what brought you to roll with those characters? Was it like
so
I have a home base because this character came from another game, or was it like I have never played with this character and he just had awesome ass combos?
So my 3 that I normally use, Kyo from the SNK side.
Okay.
I just enjoy. He's kind of basic, but a little bit of a. He's SNK basic.
Okay.
So I don't have the fireballs.
Complicated.
Yeah,
Or basic.
I don't have the fireballs that I normally do, but I still got like kicks and dragon punches.
Okay.
I got those. Then you got Haomaru, SNK from the Samurai Showdown series. I like him because he's got long pokey buttons. I can push one button, hit you from 3 weeks away, and if you get hit by it, that's damage.
Okay, so would you say like you would like Dawson from Street Fighter there because he's a stretchy character?
No.
No. Okay.
Weirdly. My top 1, Cammy, Street Fighter.
Okay. So you trade speed for stretching in that one.
Essentially, yes. I would rather have Cammy's speed versus Dulcim's stretchy because Dulcim's stretchy is slow and awkward in my head.
Okay.
Cammy is just get in your face, cannon drill, butts.
When you pick a fighting character, do you pick it based off your own group fighting? Or is it based off how fast they are, how powerful they are?
You know, it depends on the game and the mechanics within the game. A lot of times, I try to go with somebody more well-rounded.
Okay. So
But
you're more of a balanced fighter?
Usually, yeah.
Okay.
But a lot of times, like, if the game mechanics lean more towards range, okay, I'll find that good range. If it leans more towards melee, I'll find that good melee. If it leans more towards some crazy-ass mechanic that I've never heard of before, fuck.
And you're going to use that. So, do you use the range as your base fighting for how you would fight in real life, or you just like that because you like to stay back and fight and pick your opponent apart?
I would normally, like, if I had to pick one over the other, I would rather stay at range because that's comfort.
You're at home when you're at range. You can, is
Kinda,
it
yeah.
more like Muhammad Ali where you step back and you Jones
Yeah,
pick your person
like,
apart?
personally, I would lean more towards Ali versus Tyson.
Okay.
That's just how I am generally. So, in fighting games, you know, I tend to look for something similar.
Okay.
Cammy, I would say that falls out of that scope. Yeah. Haomaru falls out of that scope. You know, I lean towards more like a Ryu or, you know, maybe a Guy, something like that.
And why are those your comfort characters? What makes you comfortable with them?
Options.
Okay.
You know, I can go range, I can go close.
And is that a personal choice for a fighting style? Like, if you were in a fight in real life, would that be the fighting style you would use? Or
I'd say so, yeah. I prefer range just because that's where my head is, I guess.
So, when you go into the game and you're picking a character, do you base it off of what you would fight in real life or how you would fight in the game? Is your fighting style based off an actual anatomy of like Kung Fu or you being fighting in real life, or is it more like what you feel comfortable with in that moment with that character?
I would say it's more with the character, like within the game. Because real life, I haven't had to get into too many actual fights. So, you know, it's all comfort within the game.
Okay.
Hopefully, I don't have to get into any real life fights. If I do, you know, I'm going to try and sit back.
Let's say if you did get into a real fight, what fighting style from one of those characters would you use?
I would probably pick the "oh shit, what am I doing here" from Dan from the Street Fighter series.
So you're.
I mean, truly, like real life.
Are you picking that out of comfort, or are you picking that
Fuck
out
man.
of like this is how you would be? This is how you would be because I've never been into a real fight, so I feel like Dan is my comfort character in this situation.
I mean, there's comfort character, and then there's like my spirit animal.
All right.
Dan is more of a spirit animal. Comfort character in real life, I don't know if I've got one. Like, an equivalent. But like spirit animal Dan, he's goofy. He tries his best. Maybe it doesn't work. But damn it, he tried.
So you feel a comfortability with that? I gave him my all. This is where I'm at, character. Okay. That's good.
So,
All right. So now the number one game. Your number one fighting game. I gotta know what drives you to the number one fighting game that you're gonna pick right now. What fucking sets you apart that this fighting game above all fighting games drives you to be like, bro, when I put this game on, that's it. You ain't getting in, you ain't getting no licks. I'm driving you to the home plate and knocking you out. What is that game for you?
Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Okay.
Because within the mechanics, like, again, team-based, but that's with assists.
Okay.
But within that, I found, like, my dude.
And who is your dude?
Taskmaster.
Okay.
He is the literal jack of all trades within that game. Like, just an all-around character. Jack of all trades, master of none. He's got projectiles. He's got melee. He's got tricks. He's got mix-up. He has everything. He's not fantastic at any of it, but you put it all together, and all of a sudden, the other guy's dead. Fuck.
what the fuck?
So
And they can attest to it, too.
with the Taskmaster, would you say that he brings out a different style of fighting with you? Or you pick him because you're comfortable with the way he fights?
It's a different style. Within me saying options, he is my
What do you
definition.
mean by options? Do you
Like,
mean like
I'm saying
combos, specials?
combos, projectiles, getting in your face.
So he's like
mix-up.
Barney. He just pulls bags, tricks out of his bags, and whatever you need to do with that, just for a moment you feel comfortable that you can
Effectively,
be like,
yeah.
hey, if this dude's gonna pull this combo, I can try and mash you with this to the left, try and mash you with this to the right.
Like, if they try and do something, maybe I can just hit them with one single move that stuffs 90% of what they're going to do. That leads into a combo. Maybe I'm trying to run away, and I can just shoot at them from afar while they're trying to set up whatever they're trying to set up. Maybe I just rush in there and poke them when they're not expecting it. That leads to a big combo.
So do you feel more comfortable because he lets you more strategize, or you feel more comfortable because when you're playing with this character, you feel less pressure to strategize?
I would say it gives me the option to strategize.
Okay.
So I can say, oh, I don't enjoy what this character that I'm facing can do. I know with Taskmaster, I can do this, this, and that to at least stop it. Versus, oh, I have to play this way because this is my optimal. No, with him, it's I can play this way to match what they're doing.
So, with you saying that, would you say when you play with the Taskmaster, you're more of a wait for the person to attack you, or you attack them, or it just depends on the flow of the fight that you're in?
Flow of the fight.
Okay.
Like, I can start off pressuring them. I can, see what they're going to do and react accordingly. It all depends on how well I know what they're going to do, which is exactly what he is all about in the comics anyway. He is his power is essentially like a photographic memory to the point of mimicking what you can do. So whatever your power is, his power is.
So would you say he's almost like a kind of like Kakashi Sharingan, like if you mimic this, I can block what you're mimicking?
Yes.
Does that make you feel more comfortable when you're fighting a more technical fighter, so that you can counter his fighting, or you don't have to put as much as a strategy because if I do this, that the Taskmaster can counter it this way?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say that with Taskmaster, I have the ability to watch and react, or to pressure accordingly.
So does that take more pressure off you as a player, or do you feel more better playing when the pressure's on you and you can counter fight?
He gives me the ability to go either way. Like, if the pressure is on me, I know what to do to get off. If the pressure is off me, I know how to apply it.
So would you say he's more like your safe character then?
Oh yeah,
He's your main safety character.
So my name, the tag Brad Skills, comes from Taskmaster.
Okay.
He has a move called Shield Skills.
Okay.
I can abuse that in whatever way, shape, and form I want, and it stuffs a lot that the other characters can do. To the point where somebody else actually called it out at a local tournament one time, calling it Brad Skills instead of Shield Skills, and it just stuck because it works for me.
And is that where you kind of derivative your name from, or
Exactly.
derived your name from?
Yeah, that's exactly. That was the moment I was like, I have my name.
So instead of taking it as an insult, you took something someone said to you and turned it into a fucking championship name. Because as you can see right there, you want to hold it up for everyone to see. You're right now running the share.
Yeah,
You're the current champion.
current.
So
Birdhouse
Brad
champ.
Skills
Yeah.
was not an insult to you.
No, it's
It's a double
me.
title.
Exactly. That's me. I have the skills.
And would you say when you play with Tribe Master, does that give you a certain kind of confidence?
It does.
Or do you feel a little more comfort when you know I got the Trap Master, no matter what you throw at me?
Yeah, like
I'm gonna lay back and just ride with it.
yeah, like with Taskmaster, I can feel comfortable and confident in what I'm about to do because I know what I can do and adjust, adapt, pressure, whatever I need to do.
So, what the Taskmaster in general,
Mm-hmm.
no matter where you're at, which game you're in, do you feel like if Taskmaster was in any game, you could handle any other threat to your fighting force?
Most likely, yeah. I mean,
No
game
matter
mechanic.
what game you were in.
I would say game mechanics allowing, yeah. If Taskmaster's in the game and he can do what I want him to do, I am comfortable. I am sitting pretty. It would feel good knowing that I could just essentially walk in and body anybody.
All right, champ. Got one more question for you.
What up?
I see that you guys keep this camaraderie. You got this like centrifugal force energy where it's just like when someone says something, another person builds off that.
Mm-hmm.
What to you in this group, in this gaming group in the Birdhouse? What birds your house? What rattles your cage and get you going to be like day in and day out? I'm gonna fucking wear this championship belt and I'm gonna wear it with pride. Like I'm the WWF champion. I'm the champion of Birdhouse. You motherfuckers don't make. What keeps your intensity at that level, champ?
My drive to learn. So, a lot of times I will do like mystery game tournaments,
Okay.
which is kind of self-explanatory. It is a tournament, like a full-ass tournament, where you don't know what you're going to play until you sit down to play it. That's kind of how the Birdhouse feels. So the learning and the adaptability from that, I carry over into the Birdhouse. So that I can show them, hey, you've never heard of this game. Neither have I. First person to pick it up and understand it wins. And there's a good chance I can pick something up faster than them if they've never played it.
So it doesn't matter what game it is, basically.
It doesn't matter.
It's just who can get to the game and show who is doing what in that specific moment. What drives you.
So one of my favorite things is when they know a game I've never played before, but I can pick it up quick enough to at least match them for the night. I would say that moment builds that fire and keeps it going, because the looks on their faces when they're just like, hold up.
I thought you didn't know what the fuck this game was, dog.
You said you didn't know this game. Who the fuck are you and how come you're running 3 people straight?
Get the fuck off me.
Fuck out of here. That moment, that is one of my favorite moments.
Well, then, I mean, you kind of answered my next question. I was going to say, what's your favorite moment in
Oh, my
Birdhouse?
ass.
I mean, if you want me to get specific,
Yes, I want you to be very specific,
Persona.
Oh shit.
What do you mean?
Man,
by
fuck that
Persona?
game.
That was
Hey man, no peanut gallery shit right now.
No, that was that is the game where I told them ahead of time. I've seen Persona play it,
Okay.
but I've never actively played it myself.
You bitch.
I was able to pick up a character, like found one of my guys.
And what did you base your picking of this character off of?
He looks neat. That's how you have
I'm
to
not
do
even
it.
mad at you, dog.
That's how you have to do it in mysteries. Sometimes you just have to see the stereotypes. You have to see the
I like
builds.
the way this character
So,
looks. I
yeah,
like his weapon. I'm running
he
with it.
seems cool. He's got a sword. Okay, let's try it.
Alright.
And all of a sudden, I found like the basic moves and some simple combos. I learned how to block, and all of a sudden, I almost ran through the entire room.
Well, I mean, isn't that what fighting games is? It's not button mashing. It's if
not
you
button
can
mashing.
actually fight.
But it's learning the mechanics. It's learning the characters. It's all these things that you have to remember. It's the fundamentals that you have to piece together from all the games throughout history. Like, how does this game play like? Does it play like a Street Fighter? Does it play like a Tekken? Play like King of Fighters? You have to all of this stuff, and you have to remember it all and apply it in 5 seconds or less.
5 seconds or less.
Because that's how much time you've got before they start bodying you.
But yeah, that Mega Leo.
Because if you can't figure it out in 5 seconds, you're gonna either be holding block the entire time or getting hit the entire time.
Like that.
Okay. How do you feel about people spamming moves?
Hell yeah.
Go for it.
It doesn't.
I know the rock paper scissors.
Okay.
Throw beats attack, or throw beats
Nigga,
blocking. Blocking beats attacking, attacking beats throwing. I understand that. That's the basic rock paper scissors of damn near any fighting game.
Another
Go
one.
ahead and spam something.
Another question.
you ain't shit.
Do you feel like there should be a way to interrupt a hyper combo or a mega combo in the game? Or do you feel like it's better to just be able to beat your opponent into a pulp through a straight combo as to where it's a game where Mortal Kombat, or to where it's like, let's say a Street Fighter where you can cut combos out in the middle and flip them out?
I would actually say it's better to give the player the ability to like burst out of a combo, because then that introduces baiting the burst. It's that extra level of, do I know that you know what I know? And it just adds that extra level of complexity. And if you don't know, okay, cool, I got a get out of jail free card. And if you do know, well, I deserve that. But I can do it back to you too. So I would say, yeah, give them the burst.
Alright, one more question, Chad.
What's up?
If you can have any two characters in a fighting game and fight against each other, what would those two characters be and why?
That's, oh man.
This is the part of the interview where
I
you
would
wish that I would
say-
have preempted you and got
No,
the questions, right?
No. I'm curious. I would almost
my ass.
say,
It can be any game. You could take 2D characters
got it.
and put them against 3D.
I got it. No, I would actually be interested to see Taskmaster versus
Stop it. Leave me alone.
Kazuya.
Why?
It would be interesting for me to see like what somebody with that kind of adaptability
In Taskmaster?
in Taskmaster
Okay.
can do against somebody with just that pure rage of Kazuya, plus adding in like say his devil form.
Okay.
You know, can Taskmaster mimic
Stop his devil
or
form?
stop the devil form?
Or form some kind of counter to mimic his...
Right. Like it would just be one of those like fantasy scenarios of
Your ass
like
hit.
how entertaining can this get? And on the flip side, can Kazuya do anything against Taskmaster's wide array of like the bow and arrow, the shield, the sword, the gun, like, all that other shit?
Bitch.
So I think that should be interesting, like weapon-based adaptability versus whatever the hell Heihachi does, or not Heihachi,
Kazuya.
Kazuya. Oh my god, why can't I remember their last name? That fucking.
It's alright.
You
Alright, Chen. Can I get a picture with you?
Of course, of course, man.
Get up here real quick. Getting in these motherfuckers' way because they ain't doing shit anyways. But losing.
Goddamn, my hands was dying there.
You have a laptop, right? Camera.
Oh, apparently it is.
I think you two cheering for the camera though. You fucking up his hands.
Oh man.
You were talking about the Taskmaster combo shit and broke his fingers.
Hey man, you nuts, bro. Go ahead.
Number one. Okay, number one. I need to know. Top three, dog. Top three fighting games. And why?
Top 3 fighting games. Okay,
You whore.
one is Tekken 8, obviously.
What's that?
You know.
You're gonna start with the first one right off the bat. You're gonna drop right into number one. I like that though. I like that.
Yeah. You want me to explain why or?
Yeah. Of
So
course.
like, the thing about this game is like, I got my ass beat in the previous game like a shit ton, like in Tekken 7, and that was only because I was having like a character crisis. I didn't know who like to play or anything like that, so
Alright.
I was riding that high. But
Can
like,
I ask, when you were having this character crisis,
what's up?
what was the crisis? Was it the move combinations?
So-
the speed?
So the thing is like,
You bitch.
when I was having this character crisis, it was because like my previous character wasn't in 7. So at that point, I was like, "Fuck, who do I play?" You know what I mean? So like, it was
I feel
like
you on that, though.
right.
I really
It was a bunch of like, you know, sorting through characters like folders and shit, trying to figure out like who was the best fit. But I found him, you know, and ever since I found him, I've just been wreaking havoc.
Now you say you found him. Who was you playing with?
That man is Feng Wei.
What makes so special about Feng Wei to you?
His aggression, his move set. He has options. Everybody loves options. Like everybody loves options in fighting games. So like, he has a shit ton of options. And he's versatile. Like, you hear a lot of fucking people complaining about him online, like everywhere. Like he's an issue. Even in this game, he's an issue. But like, I like him.
Complaining because he's spamming moves, he's too fast, or they just don't know how to counterfight.
They don't know. They get scared of the character. They get scared of him, and they don't do their homework. The thing about this game is that you got to do your homework on every single character. But like, you have people who have their worst matchups, the best matchups, people who they can't stand fighting, and like, he's one of the people where people is just like, okay, fuck this character, he's cancer. But I promise you, if you do your homework on the character, you'll be fine. There have been people where I've met online or I fought where they knew their shit while they were fighting me. So I was like, okay, no problem. But there are also people who I like go toe to toe with, and they're just like, okay, fuck you and this character. I'm like, what are you saying fuck me for? Quote 50 Cent. But it's like, what are you saying fuck me for?
Like, you didn't build this character.
Right,
You
I didn't
make
build the
game,
character.
dog.
I'm just optimizing and doing what I'm doing. Like, you know. But yeah, Feng Wei was my character, and I've been sticking with him ever since 7. You know.
Bitch.
So that's that.
Alright, Ocean. Now we're on to the number 2. You started with number 1. What's the number 2? And why? Where we at, dog?
I ain't made to do that.
The Smash Bros franchise, like Super Smash Bros.
Okay.
Fantastic game.
I didn't mean to do that.
It was a game that was like a part of my childhood because, you know, it's mostly important shit. And like, you know, all the way up until now, it's like a casual game that I like playing with friends. And you know, I considered playing like seriously with like the tournament scene, but like, I don't really like that community too much. I don't really like that community too much.
That's a story for another time.
Yeah, we'll talk about that another time. I'm not gonna shoot shots, you know, bam bam bling bam, but
They gonna make flash mothers, but not
but
shoot
no,
no shots
like
though. With the home run bat.
there was a hard cutoff for me of like playing it competitive, but I really love that game. Like, it's goated, absolutely goated.
You know what I'm gonna ask next?
What's up?
Which character are you running with?
Luigi is an all-time favorite. Luigi.
Now, you know what?
You a weak ass Luigi though. Luigi.
Don't nobody ever say, why are you running with the Italian green?
Because aside from him being like the player 2 underdog, where everybody's just like, oh, you just number one's brother. Like, you not so special. That's the thing. People sleep on Luigi, and I come in there and I'm just like, yeah, I'm floating.
But he number 2 though.
Your ass. And when I put in work with Luigi, I put in work. Like there are a couple people in this room that have seen it, you know. And he's very versatile, very high jumping. You know, he has a decent air game, nice smashes.
Oh no, I'm
Very decent character. He's a little nerfed in this current one, but it don't matter, man.
Now, would you say you like reading this because you're basing it off your own personal fighting style, or just like because I know you as a person, you met a couple times, you're very relaxed, kind of chill dude for a big guy. So would you say because you said he was floaty, is it more personalized because you're kind of floaty like that and vibey, or is it just?
I mean, he is mellow in that sense, but I know Luigi's a coward, and that's something that I'm kind of not.
I know that, dog.
But like no, like
but I was going more for like you
no,
said it was floaty and vibey.
he's floaty. He's floaty, mellow, vibey, and I really like that about the character. But people, whenever I pick him, people are just like, wait a minute, why is he picking him and not Mario? It's like you'll see why.
Do you ever get like why instead of Mario, do you get like why you're not picking Donkey Kong or Bowser, like a bigger character because you're a bigger guy?
Yeah, people. Here's the thing about people. They have these general assumptions about me being a big guy. Saying like, oh, since you're a big guy, you should go for the bigger characters. That's not how that shit works. It's all about what you're comfortable with, you know what I mean? Like, I've had people look at me all my life and be like, you should be a baseball player, or a basketball player, or a football player. It's like, I don't really have an interest in any of those things. And like, what do you mean you don't have an interest in any of those things? I'm like, I play this shit for fun. You know what I like? And they're like, what? The ocean. That's why my nickname is Ocean.
That's where that comes from?
Yeah.
That was because you're big, nice.
Oh no, I have a passion for the sea, bro. Absolute passion for the sea.
That's good.
100%. Like I can tell you a couple of things about, well, a whole lot of things about the sea and how I'm not gonna mention.
How you not gonna mention the ocean when your nickname Ocean?
No, I said the ocean gate.
Oh,
right. But we're not gonna talk about that. But like, I have a passion for water. I have a passion for the sea, and that's why I incorporate everything in my life.
Does that come out and the characters also you pick when you're fighting?
What do you mean? Like, does it?
Like, do you tend to stray more towards like instead of the characters more aggressive, or more characters more, as you could say, like gentle and passing, but still rough in edges and fighting?
The thing about this is that the ocean has many characteristics. The one I tend to take on in fighting games is, I would say, it's the destructive, you know, choppy waters, smacking you around type. Right. That's the one that I would take on in fighting games. That's usually what happens when I walk into a room. And when I'm serious, everybody feels the pressure, and they're like, "Oh shit, he's coming to play," you know. But yeah, there's a mellow side to me too. It's like the ocean. One day, nice Sunday morning, calm, gentle, but then when the storm comes, it comes, and sometimes I just bring the storm.
Okay, so since that's your second one, and that's your closer one now. To the third one, what brings us to the third one that's not so close to the second? What lowers it down to this level of your third game, and what is that game?
It's got to be a childhood favorite of mine. It's like Street Fighter. Street Fighter is really decent. I like Street Fighter. I grew up playing Street Fighter. Just like what Brad Skill said earlier, Capcom versus SNK2 was a damn good favorite because it incorporated Street Fighter. Didn't know too much about the SNK characters, you know what I mean? But Yeah, it was a favorite. But back to Street Fighter. Street Fighter has always been a game that I grew up with. Like 100%.
No way, I'm not dead yet.
100%.
And when you're playing Street Fighter, what system did you first play Street Fighter on?
Sega?
Like,
Gotta be Sega. Yeah. I remember being dog shit. Because I was a kid. I didn't even know how to do fucking Hadoukens, bro.
you didn't even know what Hadouken was. You just thought that was some dude throwing some.
Bro, I'm like, I saw the
ball
blue flame. I'm like, wait a minute, that's cool as shit. And then I didn't know how to do it. I struggled to do Shoryukens and all of that, man. Like,
just like the rest of us.
right, you understand?
Now, you know I'm next. Because you picked Street Fighter. Chess. Who did you run with?
Oh.
Who did you rumble with? Who when you picked up and you got on that plane, you were going to the next fight. Who was you fighting with?
Horde.
Are you?
Ryu. the bread and butter. Ryu.
And why was that?
He's
Because you beat because
he didn't have speed. It's like he hits hard. Like whenever he would hit you, you would feel it. Like it's like a donkey kicking you in the mouth, bro. Like you would feel it.
I mean that's a Japanese karate, bro.
Oh yeah.
All power. Right?
Not to mention like the aspect about Ryu is one that I can relate to. He's kind of stoic, like real stoic. Like
It's like someone I
a
little bit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
But like, yeah, he was cool. There was some games that, of course, I like, veered off from playing them. Because I was like, I play this guy all the time. Right. Keep it traditional.
Bear the character.
Right.
You know, wear it out a little bit.
Right.
Even though you're good with it, you gotta give it rub it in a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, that's the character I play. Oh shit. That's the character I play. Oh shit.
Is that because you felt real safe with that character after you got down with his combination?
Yeah.
You, like,
I got
I
real.
can fall back on this guy
Yeah.
no matter what you did.
Yeah, I'm like, I got real comfortable with the character to the point where I was just like, if whatever, I can fall back on it. Like you said, I can fall back on this guy and everything will be straight. I could pull a win or, give somebody a run for their fucking money and then just on that.
Alright. Number one contender.
Your ass.
Bring me to my last and final questions. What keeps the heat between y'all? What keeps this competitive nature that this Birdhouse Brawl keeps brawling about, keeps squawking about in the Birdhouse over here?
The fact that everybody is damn competitive to the point where they're not afraid to step on anybody's toes to get fucking points every fucking Wednesday night. You run into some underhanded shit being done here and there in the Birdhouse, and it's fair game at this point because the whole theme of it all is chaos, and every Wednesday night it's fucking chaos. There's nothing short of that. And my salty ass, no pun intended. I deal with it however I deal with it. Whether I'm just like laughing loud as fuck in a mic, trolling somebody, or mad as fuck. I mean, that's pretty much my character. I get mad and get salty every Wednesday night. Like it is what it is. That's the ocean character. But what personally drives me is like making sure people know that I am a damn good competitor, and I have the capability of showing up and just changing the air in the room, because that's what I do. And it's either you adapt to the pressure or you get crushed by it.
It sounds like an ocean to me. Like someone in a submarine that went too far or went too up too quick.
Crunch! But yeah, but the thing about it is like, we got a nice new champion for once, Give it up for that. But it's not so much about me getting the belt. I could give two shits about getting the belt. I'll get it back if people really want me to get it back though. But the thing that I need people to realize is like, when it comes to Birdhouse Brawl, it's not about just me or Bird or Brad. It's about everybody. And it would be nice for everybody to get the belt so they can just show everybody else watching the Birdhouse that it's not just about the forerunners of Birdhouse. It's about everybody in Birdhouse. But for that to happen, we gotta train them up, you know? We gotta keep kicking their asses. We gotta keep throwing them in the mud,
Beat it
you know?
into their head a little
Beating
bit,
it
you
into
know what
their
I'm
fucking
saying?
heads, and that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for.
Sound like great competition to me. You got next.
I got next.
You got next. Apparently someone got next. You got another competitor coming up in the
Wilson
house.
can't.
You better
Wilson
duck.
can't step into the Birdhouse. He needs to be serious.
Why? You want to come into the house, dog?
My name is Prime, not Wilson.
So what's up?
Okay, Prime, sure.
You out of your prime because you too late.
You can Instagram the description.
It sounds like from the cabinet Birdhouse that Optimus Prime over there then now turned into an Optimus
No,
Prime.
he gotta be
and he's done.
serious. Get his ass out of here. He ain't stepping into the Birdhouse. Not right now, anyway.
Get off me, bitch.
But yeah, that's what keeps me going. The Birdhouse itself and just, you know, making sure everybody is as competitive as I am because I don't really let up.
I'm still laughing.
Do you think that because you don't let up, it makes everybody else not let up?
Yep. Because guess what? Whenever I come in and I state what I'm about to do and how I'm about to do it, Bird gets on this shit, Brad gets on this shit, Calla gets on this shit, everybody gets on this shit. Like,
so would you say like you're kind of like the gasoline in the fire a little bit?
I can be. I
You got that
definitely
little thing
fucking
blowing
can
and
be.
the fire burning.
I definitely
down.
can be because, like, you know, okay.
I'm back 3, bitch.
I'll give you an example. Wednesday nights, right? I'll say something that's like completely like gaslighty or out of whack, and Bird's loud squawking ass, he will definitely react, and anybody else in the room will react. Everybody who's watching us stream will react and be like, okay, Ocean's being a fucking salty asshole tonight once again. But it's like, you know,
I mean, you're the ocean. Gotta be a little salt. Can't be an ocean without no salt, dog.
what am I, fresh water? No. Absolutely
Can't drink
not.
this motherfucker, not today.
Exactly. But yeah, man. Sometimes whenever I state something or like, you know, do something, changes the whole atmosphere. That's what I've been told. So,
Something I need to know, dog. Your top 3 fighting games and why.
You want to go like best to worst?
However you want to do it, man. However you want to
Throw like I'll say 3 is also like honorable mention because it was like the time I in the Birdhouse Brawl I kind of swiped everybody. Saw 2 track.
Okay.
It was so it's literally if you attack once, this person is dead. But it's also like some strategy involved into it. But it's the first time I ever played it. But it was also one of the times I ran the room and destroyed everybody.
So what's the game called?
2 strikes.
2 strikes? Okay. And what was so special about this game to you? Like, what was your character that you ran with? What made you pick this game for your 3rd one?
I don't know. It was just like it was like an instinct. Like it clicked. I thought I understood what my character and everything just clicked, and I just knew how to deal with everybody. It was like I used this ninja character. It's pretty much he had this cheap shit where you could like put smoke bombs and like you do dumb shit in and out of the smoke bombs, jump behind, throw shurikens at people's feet, keep the distance away.
They don't sound cheap. It sound like a regular ninja to me, dog. Was it so like? Did you like that character? Because would you say that's your fighting style?
Yeah, 'cause usually like when it's a new game I've never played, so I gotta find that one character that I could just resonate with and just run it with that person. That was that character.
So would you say that because you're a more assassin type fighter, or
No, not really. I usually don't play ninja characters.
he just resonated?
Yeah.
They just happened to be that one.
He just clicked.
Sounds good. All right. So for the next one, what's your number 2? Number 2 fighting game.
I'll say number 2. Even though I don't play as much now, is Mortal Kombat. I think that's because of more of a like childhood. I grew up playing Tekken and Mortal Kombat, but I grew up playing like Mortal Kombat through like my mother.
Okay.
And I guess that was the only thing that like kind of resonated with both of us. Again, something that we both played and it kind of connected on. But yeah, I'll say Mortal Kombat's my number 2.
Which Mortal Kombat? Was there a specific one you had that you liked the most, or more resonated with your mom more than any of the other Mortal Kombat?
I was like, I guess the most I've played was the newest one, Mortal Kombat.
Number 1?
One.
Okay. Is there a certain character that you ran with?
Oh, Raiden.
Raiden?
Yeah.
Why Raiden?
Cause like for me, like when I play games, I'm more into like the like magey or magic type characters, and Raiden is kind of like this sorcerer looking dude that shoots lightning at people. And stuff. So like I wanted the character that was like that.
Gotta run with the god of lightning.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
like magic, bro.
Yeah.
He's running all the magics and the god of lightning. Would you like Raiden because of mage? Do you like his combinations that he ran as a fighting character? Or?
Yeah, like it was like the aesthetic of him appealed to me first off, but once I played him and feel his kit felt nice, natural to me. It felt okay. Like it. Usually you go through the practice list, find out like okay, do I like this character? Do these buttons feel good to me? And Raiden buttons felt okay to me.
Is there a button set you play with Raiden? Do you have like a special set you play, or you just play with the default character of Raiden, and that just felt clean to you?
Oh yeah, like I just play with the default Raiden. I play Claw, so I usually try to figure out what feels next. Cause I play like this. I don't play
straight up.
I don't play straight up. I play on the side.
With the invert.
Yeah.
Okay.
So usually like the button input has to kind of work with that too. I don't want to feel like I'm struggling too much, doing too much movement.
Why do you play Claw? Does that give you an advantage when you play?
I don't know. It was just like one day I was like, I think it was like my hand was hurt, so I put it on my leg and started playing like this, and then just naturally this became the way I did it.
Do you think that's because you had like the joystick as a kid, and it's almost like playing
I couldn't afford none of that stuff. No, got a regular controller.
He said, "I got Game Pass. I
got Game Pass. I can't get that other shit." But yeah, I had this. It was just I don't know. I think I was like eating a drink or something, and my hands were dirty, so I didn't want to hold it. So I was just like hitting with both, and then it's naturally over time. That's how I became fighting. I was only fighting games though. Every other game I hold straight, but when I play fighting games, it just instantly go to Claw.
So Legends of Zelda, you got this controller straight.
Yeah, straight
fighting
up.
games, you like.
The fighting games is like
you crooked. Which brings us to the last final one, dog. We need to know the top one. What makes this your top game?
Tekken. I'll say Tekken is my top game. Tekken is with the most I played fighting games as a kid too. Like Tekken was introduced to me by my aunt. My aunt is like kind of like my second mother. So it's kind of like it's one of the fighting games I got through her. And also just growing up, this is pretty much how I got really close to Bird and the rest of the Birdhouse Brawl through Tekken.
Okay.
It's like Tyrant introduced Tekken 7 to me because it's been a while since I played Tekken, and then Tyrant was there. Ocean. I knew him as Tyrant before, but it's Ocean now. But he
you're a tyrant, then turned to Ocean. That's a whole ass transformation.
He still is a goddamn tyrant.
Tyrant Ocean, baby.
He still is a tyrant.
All right, Poseidon, go sit down over there.
He stayed with me and my buddy for a little bit, and we started playing Tekken 7. And then that's when I started playing. Before back then, I used to play June. The June wasn't in Tekken 7. So I'm like, okay, Oscar, okay, this is Kazama. I'll play Oscar.
That's my favorite character.
I love Keith. You should be happy about that. But yeah, I started playing Oscar. I'm like, okay, it's a Kazama. I'll pick with that. And then my other roommate, he played Josie. Fuck that character.
Yeah, fuck that character. What?
I definitely agree.
And then he started playing Fang, so fuck that character too.
Big fuck
I told you nobody likes you, bro.
Big fuck that
We
character.
did said that though.
So but it was kind of like the first time I got to like people that like played it religiously and that were really good at it. So it forced me like, okay, I can't just be playing this average. I have to get better at this game. I'm just getting my ass beat all the time. So, but like it was also an enjoyable experience because I love that game and I love that series. Just like that's the most comfortable fighting game genre in my opinion.
And now, who's your character?
Oh, now it's June because June's back.
When you first played, who was it?
It was June.
Still all June all day?
Yeah, June from the beginning, June.
Alright, another question. What keeps that intensity that gets you coming back every day like, oh no, I'm gonna come back and get one on, I'm gonna get that belt. What keeps you driving towards that belt, dog?
I'm naturally a competitive person, I guess. And there's stuff that like I feel I can win, especially playing with them. It forces you to get competitive. You can't come into Birdhouse Brawl with a weak mindset because you're just gonna get your ass shoot out.
Pause.
Yeah, I love that competitiveness. I love the energy that everybody brings. It's a nice, positive competitive energy. It's not the toxic. Everybody is in a good, hearty mood set about it, but we're also talking shit. It's that natural energy, and also like it's a bunch of like of black people. It's a lot of black people getting together, being dumb as fuck, beating each other's ass. It's a good time.
You blurting out over here, or what?
And plus Brad.
You said black people.
I live in a birdhouse, dog. Now you gotta live in a whole house, dog.
But yeah, like, and also that's also a good form of community just for us to have as people of color to come together, having something that we can come together and have in common with each other.
That's great, man. How was that?
Recording.
She got some robot.
Yeah, that's why I put her in there.
Hey, but she a goofy though.
She look like a goofy? She missing a fucking clown face.
Yeah, she a goofy.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Alright, Big Bird.
Yo.
I done asked everybody about the fighting games and everything else, but I gotta know a little background, a little taste. Give me a little taste of what's going on with the Birdhouse, where it originated from, where y'all came from, what's going on.
Well, with Birdhouse Brawl, it came up because I wanted something to be a little bit more like entertaining in a way, but not like.
Shit, I'm sorry. Can we start this over again?
That's fine. No, you're good.
I was not recording.
You're fine.
I was on the wrong.
No. Keep going.
Keep going. Everyone just keep going. It's fine.
Keep going.
Because we have
Keep
audio
going.
and everything.
We got Fluff over here. She's good. Thumbs up.
We're good.
You good? It's alright. Cool. How Birdhouse Brawl came about, I wanted something to be a little bit more like entertaining. That's a tad bit separate from the actual FGC. Because if you look on like when people be streaming and stuff, it's like everybody streaming like one game or maybe another game, and they spend like hours and hours on just playing that one game. But sometimes that shit get boring. Y'all don't think that shit get boring?
I mean,
that shit get fucking boring.
You can only watch the same shit
so
and
many
it be
times.
The same thing.
Right. It gets boring.
Yeah.
So what I ended up wanting to do, like at first, I wanted it to be like a, you guys watch wrestling. I wanted it at first to be like a little scripted, like
soap opera,
like soap opera, like a little action to it with actual skill. Not no like, well, you do this one move. No, I'm talking about use actual skill, but like make it like a scripted
fighting
like
without the script.
Right, like no. I wanted it to be like a scripted like rivalry thing.
Oh, okay.
But like with actual skill, like if you know how to play the game, we use you for that because you know how to play this fucking game. But at a point, it kind of, because we had a lot of people at one point, and it really kind of fucked up a little bit because a lot of people kind of like, it's too many cooks in the kitchen. So it made it hard for us to do it because, people eventually was like, yo, this shit is scripted. And it's like, yo, it's cool that it's scripted, but the skill, like, let's talk about the skill. This skill ain't scripted. But at a certain point, we just had to kind of scrap that. And it's like, you know what? I think what will help out better is if we make a leaderboard system or a point system to ensure that, we all are getting our worth. So we do random fighting games every week. It don't matter if we know how to play it, don't know how to play it, sort of know how to play it, don't fucking play it, or fight each other because we don't fucking play it. But the fact that it is so random, it is different, fresh things, fresh ideas every week. It just keeps going. It just keeps that thing going. So I was like, I think what will help us better if we just keep it random, like every week something different, something new. Because we know if it was up to me or it was up to Ocean, we'll play Tekken every fucking week.
I mean, all week though.
You can't be with this thing.
We will play Tekken. Like it came to the point we want to play shit every week. Whether it's 2 hours, 20 minutes,
every week,
8 hours, like we will literally play death matches. Like we will play this shit 12 hours if we wanted to.
Religiously on a Sunday.
Religiously, even on a Sunday, Jesus would be sitting there and be like, "Damn, Ocean beating your ass."
Hide the Bible.
Right, hide the fucking Bible because he's beating his ass. But what we wanted to we really wanted to ensure like to keep it fresh and keep the fun going. So we wanted to ensure we wanted to make sure people would tune in and people that wanted to show up and play. We wanted to open it up for other people to play. But what I'm trying to get working is online. But online will never work. We will only get the most out of it if we're all in the same room or in the same building playing the same game. Whether it's one week we playing Tekken, the other week we playing fucking Mario Kart.
Now, when you pick your games, is it like you picking out a hat?
Oh no! So what we do is we put every game that we want to play on a wheel.
Like Wheel of Fortune?
Like a Wheel of Fortune in a way, and we'll click that wheel, and whatever the wheel says we play, we will fucking play it.
Unfortunately.
No matter what game it
no matter if it is goddamn Wheel of Fortune,
there's no skipping,
no
jumping.
Lies. I mean, we win. If everybody says we don't want to play that shit, we're like, I will spin the wheel again.
All right. But you gotta give the fans what they want. You can't
right? We absolutely will give the people what they want, but we can also say fuck the people because they were like, damn, you just gonna say fuck us? Okay, well the next game y'all gonna play it better be good, and that's what we do. We make sure the next game is good. Like we hate Street Fighter, but
we hate Street Fighter.
But if we absolutely have to play Street Fighter 6, we will absolutely play Street Fighter 6. I say this is a no Street Fighter household. For me, I hate Street Fighter.
I love Street Fighter.
But if I have to play Street Fighter, I'm no slouch in Street Fighter. I will beat your ass in Street Fighter.
Why do you not like Street Fighter, dog? What is your beef with
Ain't that what everybody's playing right now? That's not Tekken? The next day, ain't nobody playing.
So it's not Tekken, that's why you don't like it.
Hey, nobody's playing Mortal Kombat.
I mean, when you got Tekken, why are you playing Mortal Kombat, right?
No, I will rather play Third Strike.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I will not play Third Strike. I would rather play Mario Party.
Oof.
So you want to get into your top games then? That's what
we could definitely get into our top games. So
let's take it here. From number 1 or number 3?
We can go for number 3.
Number 3?
Yep.
What's your top 3 fighting games? Number 3 start.
My number 3 game is Battle Arena Toshinden.
That's a fucking classic.
It is a classic, but
you just took me back to like 1995 with the high top shoes and the short shorts like John Stockton, dog.
But I can move that aside because I'm pretty sure nobody knows what Battle Arena Toshinden is.
I know what that is.
I'm pretty sure you know what it is. But as a step in it, it'll be Bushido Blade 2.
Okay, that was a demo on PlayStation 1 actually.
It was, but I actually owned the game. Demo. It is fucking fantastic. I love that game. I might put that on the wheel for next season. But we gonna
Bro, if you find that game, let me know. I'll come over and play it with you.
Right. Joe was probably one of my favorite characters in Bushido Blade 2. I don't know why. It's just a girl that people think that's gonna get her ass beat. But she's fucking fire. And she's fire. I don't care nobody. It's that speed, that youth.
Speed's a killer.
Right? Just
short and fighting game. But speed's a killer. You can take that power and shove it from me.
Right.
You shove it right all the way through.
But yeah, that's probably my third top 3. Bushido Blade 2. If you want to throw in Battle Arena Toshinden, we can throw that in there as well.
I feel like that's they're very close.
They are very close. That's PlayStation 1.
They almost based each other. One of them has to be based off one of the games. Their fighting system is so close.
You right.
And the way they move, how they shift like the samurai fighting is very quick, dog, and very similar.
But at least in one of those games, you only have one time to fuck up.
Which one?
Bushido Blade 2. You have one time to fuck up or you did.
More realistic play? Is that your style?
Yep.
More realistic, you get that one slap and that's it?
Ass cheeks open.
Is that why you would say that's your third game? Because you get the ass cheeks open?
Yeah, open them cheeks up. Open them up.
Alright. Now I gotta know, for the second game, what you're running with. No ass cheeks.
Right, no ass cheeks.
Always ass cheeks.
Right. Always ass cheeks. The second one is kind of my hardest one because it varies. It varies. So I would say my second game will be Virtua Fighter 4.
Which is
PlayStation 2.
Okay.
But the reason why I say it's hard because I'm like it's kind of tied between that and Def Jam Fight for New York.
This motherfucker did not just say Def Jam Fight for New York. Alright, now we got some shit going. Now we got some shit going. Alright, I need to know why you put Virtual Fighter and Def Jam for New York as almost in the same category. I need to know. That's a whole different spectrum of fighting game.
With Virtual Fighter, you really have to have your fighting game fundamentals down in order to succeed in that game. You can disagree with me all you want, but without the fundamentals,
I don't. Virtual Fighter was 100%. If you don't know how to fight, you get your ass beat. If
right.
you don't know how to fight in the streets, don't play Virtual Fighter.
You needed to learn how to play fundamentally. You needed to play either virtual. You absolutely have to play Virtual Fighter 4, or for me, Virtual Fighter, whatever. Which one? It could be 2. It could be 1. Whatever.
The first one even had the basic.
Right. So you need to play.
It didn't matter which Virtual Fighter, your ass really fighting.
Right. You need to play that shit. So what? Absolutely fundamentals is that. But the reason why I'm also add in Def Jam is because I like seeing rappers fight. Like right now we got this.
I mean, who doesn't?
Right, we got this Kendrick and Drake going right now, so
let's make a new one, right?
Right, exactly.
And then whoop each other's asses.
Right.
We can do the combinations.
Right, beat your ass and have the Bible if God's watching.
See?
Kendrick.
We all know Drake's losing that fight.
Drake is
I don't care
losing that fight. But it was right. It was something very unique with Def Jam that is like it will automatically
down to their special moves. They came up with the most outlandish, ridiculous, whatever you could do as a combination. They couldn't do in real life, but you watch them like, damn, that was cold as shit. Yeah. Redman can't do no backflip, he did a triple backflip, ass will kick you in the top of the head, and you're like, damn, that was cold as hell. Wu-Tang forever.
Right, he say you're gonna rip your tongue out and lick his ass with it. Like, I ain't doing that kind of shit, but
that's how you get finished in the fucking that damn Regina, man.
That's what he said.
Redman and Method
you rip your tongue out and lick his ass with it.
Somebody call the police.
Right. But like, and other than that, man, like,
alright. I need to know in the Vendetta game, who are you running with?
Fat Joe.
Ew. Nobody runs a Fat Joe.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Fat Joe's finishing move was ridiculous.
I don't know who I would run with in Def Jam Fight for New York. I never know because there's so many vast move sets and so many characters in the game that you can't just stick with one. I might fuck around with Crazy Legs. I might fuck around with Sean Paul. You might see me playing as Shauna, Crow, Method Man, Suspect, which is banned in all goddamn tournaments.
He might as well be legal in anything.
He's illegal in it. Don't even bring him to high level play. They're gonna say the door is that way.
You're playing with a modded controller.
Right, they're gonna say the door is that way. But it's like there's so many movesets and so many variety of fucking gameplay that you can experience that you can't just play one character. So that's why it's like even fucking creating your own character.
I was about to say, not to mention the content that you can create from the
right,
game
you can
based off the other options you have.
Right, you create your own character and it just always just so much great shit that comes out of it. So it's like you can't just play it one time. You play it so many fucking times it is gonna feel like you just played it today. It feels fresh, like it just came out yesterday. So that's why I might just have Def Jam Fight for New York just be number 2. Perfect.
All right, Big Bird. We get into the big one right here. We need to know the top fighting game. We'll put you in the seat.
The top game, I don't even know why is that even a question. We know number 1 game is Tekken. I played Tekken since Tekken 1. Well, I played Tekken 2 first, then I went back to Tekken 1. And then Tekken 3 came out. And then Tekken 4 came out. And then Tekken 5 came out. Then Tekken 6 came out. And then Tekken Tag 2 came out. And then Tekken Tag, the Tekken 7 came out.
So basically, you've been Tekken since Tekken been tagging and teaming in Tekken.
We've been playing Tekken since Tekken been Tekkening.
Tekken Negan.
Right. It came to a point where I was so competitive in this game that my siblings stopped playing. Like my dad introduced me to Tekken.
He's like, I got so good at Tekken that everyone in my family quit.
Like it is literally 5 of us. And I would beat.
Hey, what the fuck are they doing? Sorry.
Ski. Anyway, When I got introduced to Tekken, my father introduced me to it, so we will always play it to see who gets good. I will be the only person in somebody playing motherfucking Sexy Red.
No, that was my music.
If you trying to be a hoe later.
Not now.
Be a hoe later.
It's Tekken time now. Whole
It's
time.
not even midnight yet. Be a hoe later.
It's definitely.
It's actually like almost 2. It's actually is 2.
This is fucking.
It's 2.
Essentially.
It's 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
Yeah, man, that's actually the whole and all we fucking up.
Right. Anyway, like I said, my dad introduced me to Tekken, and it was from that point forward that I took the game more seriously. Me and my siblings would literally compete and see who would beat each other in the game, and whoever lose past the sticks. I would never pass the sticks because I would be the one beating their asses. That's when my
stick passing.
Well, my little hands on that big ass PlayStation 2 controller or PlayStation 1 controller, learning all of King's learning all of King's like grab sequences has been some of the most satisfying shit in the world because that shit is hard to input. You know how hard it was to do a goddamn electric? I just finally realized how to do an electric 20 something years later.
Like when you find out how to use something, 20 like this is really how you did
Right,
this.
that's how you do it.
That's not right. That none of that is right.
So you kind of tell the amount of effort and amount of knowledge that went into playing Tekken since like 6 or 7 years old, all the way to my young age of 33. Yes, young age of 33.
Hey man, I'm 35, so I feel you on that. But when you ran with your first Tekken, who was you running with?
I was running with June.
June?
Yes.
Seems to be a pattern here with this.
Yeah, so when I started playing Tekken, I got introduced to Tekken 2 was on this nice PlayStation demo disc. It was Tekken 2, so you either had to play with June or you had to play with stupid fucking Lei.
Hey!
I was not trying to play as Lei Wulong because he's too slow. He like to sit on the ground. I like seeing pretty women fight, so I picked June because I'm.
Hey man, I can't argue with that one. That's cheap.
I love to see
and
beautiful
you can't
women
match her speed.
beat ass. So every game that came out from that point forward, it had a female character that was in the game. I would pick a female character because I love to see beautiful women beat ass. I don't know why people don't like seeing that now. I still love to see it.
I played there a
So,
lot.
would you feel like you pick female characters because of speed, or you just like because I'll beat your ass with a female character and demasculate you, or what is it?
I just like seeing beautiful women dominate.
All right.
Step on me.
All right.
Not the step on me shit. Don't step on me. Step on him. Not me.
Don't step on me either.
I got no smoke with you. But whoop his ass over there.
Right. Whoop that man's ass. Not me.
Okay. So, since you're the leader and you open here, what makes you want to keep competing with everyone else since you started? What keeps that fire burning under your ass?
What keeps that fire burning, and I'll probably yap about this all day, it's the thirst for knowledge.
That's true.
I love to learn. So it don't matter what game I'm playing, how long I'm playing, as long as somebody's willing to play with me, and the motherfucker that is willing to play with right now is Ocean. We will play 8 hours, 12 hours, 2 days if we need to. We play so long that it's like we will sit there and learn the game frame by frame, character by character if we wanted to. So the thirst of knowledge and success is why I keep going. And to have the people that are willing to do it, whether it's for the funsies, whether it's for the goddamn bullshit, because we get that a lot. We always figure out the bullshit first before we figure out the serious shit. When you have Brad skills in the house, you're gonna find the bullshit first.
Yep.
You're gonna find the bullshit first. So figure out the bullshit first.
Panning for the bullshit.
Exactly. Get the bullshit first. So that way, once you learn the bullshit, you won't get beat by the bullshit no more. Because now at that point, you learn how to actually play the fucking game. Because you actually playing the game by beating the bullshit. Because if you can beat the bullshit, you can beat anything in any game. Like fucking Raven. Fuck him. Anyway. So yes, my thirst for knowledge is why I keep going, and the people that are willing to do it, which I have the great, amazing group that I have now, is why I keep doing this stuff. Why I keep playing these games.
It sounds like y'all just have this big ass, wide ass open tournament and thirst for knowledge that no matter who's on top at that moment, the next motherfucker in line is ready to fucking take the top person down and keep interchanging and keep learning and moving to the next level and evolving to the next person.
And that's how it should be. Evolution is the key. We have to learn. And if you're not learning, why are we doing it? If you're not gaining any value out of it, why are we doing it? That's how I look at it.
So would you say like the whole Birdhouse Brawl thing is more evolution to the game fight industry or more evolution to the whole thing is in general?
No, the game's in general. Cause we could be fucking, we will turn any game into a competitive game. Hell, we could turn Ghost of Tsushima as a competitive fucking game.
Mario Party
into a competitive game.
I got more stars than y'all leaving.
Right, get your ass up out of here. Hell, we might as well play Genshin Impact. Which character could deal more fucking damage?
I got some games.
Who's got the most wood? I got 300,000 pieces of wood. Y'all fired.
Right, see, ding dong. We dealing 45,000 damage.
Someone just won the game.
Right.
Was that
you?
you?
Your character deal 45. Of course I won.
It sounded like you just won the whole time.
I won the whole fucking thing.
All people.
Like, which character can win 40? Like, we will turn anything into a competitive game. Whether we can sit in the same room, we can just fucking play who gonna blink first.
He said, I got 4 sticks. What you doing?
Right. We can fucking staring contest. Who gonna win? Like, we will turn pretty much everything into a competition.
And that's how the competitive nature just keeps building.
And that's how the competitive nature will continue to foster, continue to evolve. Because if we strive on 4 things. And Ocean could quote me on this. We learn, we evolve, we educate, we have fun, and we adapt. It's just a lot of those things. Like, just learn.
It sounds like y'all just adapt and have fun and educate, and it's all about who can adapt to the game the quickest and out evolve the other person.
Have to be who adapt to it first. It's like, look, as long as we learning, having fun, educating, because we love to pass on the knowledge. Because it's like, who want to gatekeep? Like, everybody know, like, we keep gatekeep. Why we gatekeep?
Gatekeeper shit is lame.
Yeah, gatekeeper shit is lame. Like, y'all always talking about some striving. Oh, we want to evolve, we want to grow, we want to do this stuff, but y'all want to gatekeep. Why we gatekeep before? Evolve.
Can't evolve if only one person's at the top.
Right, it's still some people to. It's still some knowledge to some other people. Hold your hand up, push somebody else up. We say that shit all the time in the FGC right now. It's like everybody want to fucking hold their spot at the top. Why we holding our spot at the top? Bring somebody else along with you. Help somebody else.
Let them learn something though.
Right.
Teach them how to do a combo.
Exactly.
Teach them how to do a special.
That's why I don't really fuck with them like that. But it is what it is. I will definitely digress. I will y'all on for days about that shit. Because I hate elitism in this shit. Which is why I started Birdhouse Brawl. Well, it's part of the reason why I started Birdhouse Brawl. Because I like to bring other people in and help them improve and evolve in their craft.
It sounds more like a Birdhouse family than a Birdhouse Brawl to me.
Well, I mean, without family, whatever, you know, it's always a brawl in the family.
See? How you not gonna know if you can whoop someone's ass? You can go to a fight and they're gonna run away. What you gonna do? You gonna fight with them first, right?
They gotta come home sometimes.
See, right? That's what I'm saying.
You come in the crib, we fight. You can run away. Once you walk through the door, I'm beating your ass.
You come back, we're gonna eat some breakfast in the morning.
Exactly.
Get some drinks later.
Exactly.
You gonna come back, we're gonna play some Tekken in the morning.
Right, exactly.
See who's whooping who's ass tomorrow.
Get your ass beat. We gonna hug it out. You gonna eat in the morning.
Sounds like some good shit to me, though.
That's some amazing shit.
Appreciate your time, man. Appreciate all your time. You mind if we all get a big ass picture at the end?
Of course.
Big ass bird family picture. We get a bird family. Caw! Big ass bird family. What's up?
Yeah, get a bird family picture. Yeah.
All right. Sounds good, my G.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. Bitches.
We cleared all that up. I got one more question. I swear I'll let you go after this, dog. What's next with the big birdhouse?
Alright. We just ended our season last week with Mr. Brad Skills being our current Birdhouse Brawl champion. We will be starting it right back up. A new season will begin. It's going to be the hottest season of all. It's the summer season. We begin July 17th.
Hot.
It's going to be hot. Now, will Mr. Skills keep up those skills to remain our champion? Or will one of us go ahead and remove those skills from him and we be skills ourselves?
Oh. There might be a dethroning. There might be a rethroning. We about to find out on next Wednesday. Wednesday?
Yep, July 17th, 2024.
Y'all better tune in. 2024, July 17th. Let's go!
Yep.
I got next.
Twitch.tv/BirdAndFluff.
Y'all heard that. Twitch.tv, BirdAndFluff. Big Birdhouse Brawl coming to you on Wednesday. That's that chop seat. Let's go!